But slowly, they are changing in dangerous ways. The air is hotter, the roads are busier, and the air feels heavy. Many people ask, how long before cities become unlivable? This is not just a scary question, it is a warning. Every day we see signs around us. Tall buildings shine, but behind them, pollution grows. Big cars move, but smoke follows them. The question is not if, but when. Will it take years, decades, or just a short time before our cities can no longer keep us safe? Let's begin this journey together and look step by step into the future. When we look at a city, we see lights, buses, and busy shops. But behind these bright things, danger hides. The air is filled with gases we cannot see. These gases trap heat, making the city hotter each year. Children may not notice, but older people feel it quickly. Their breathing becomes hard. Trees are cut down to make more roads, so fresh air disappears. Rivers near cities carry trash instead of clean water. It may look normal now, but slowly danger grows stronger. The hidden problems of today will be the big problems of tomorrow. If nothing changes, the city that feels safe now may not feel safe in the future. Tall buildings block the wind. Roads and walls soak up the sun, making everything feel like a giant oven. This is called the urban heat effect. Even at night, the city does not cool down. Fans and air conditioners run all the time, but they make the air outside even hotter. Poor people who cannot buy these machines suffer the most. Heat waves kill more people than floods or storms, but we talk about them less. Imagine walking outside and the heat feels like fire on your skin. If the earth keeps warming, cities may become too hot to live in. Do you feel the air fresh? Not really. Cars, factories, and burning waste fill the sky with smoke. The smoke enters our lungs and makes us cough. For children, this can stop their growth. For old people, it can make them very sick. Doctors call it air pollution, but we call it dirty air. Breathing should give us life, not sickness. In some cities, masks are already normal. If this continues, every person might need to wear masks all the time. When the air itself is poison, how can a city remain livable? But today, water is becoming less and less. Pipes run dry in the summer. People fight to fill buckets at public taps. Rivers that once gave life are now full of plastic and waste. Many big cities already buy water from faraway lands. Without clean water, cooking, bathing, and even drinking become struggles. Imagine standing in line for hours just to get one bottle of water. This will not just be a poor person's problem. Rich or poor, everyone needs water. When water runs out, can a city survive? Farms around cities are shrinking as new roads and buildings grow. Trucks bring food from far away, but fuel costs rise. Climate change also destroys crops with floods and droughts. Slowly, food prices go higher. Poor families cannot buy enough. Children go hungry, even when stores look colorful with snacks. Food shortage is a hidden danger because it starts small and grows fast. When a city cannot feed its people, life becomes unsafe. Empty stomachs make people desperate, and desperate people make cities fall apart. Do you hear peace? No. You hear horns, shouts, machines, and sirens. Noise pollution is often ignored, but it eats away at our minds. People cannot sleep well. Children cannot focus in schools. The brain feels tired all the time. Noise makes people angry and stressed. Slowly, cities lose their calm. A place where you cannot rest is not a healthy place to live. Cities need silence as much as water and air. Without it, people may leave just to find peace elsewhere. Plastic bags, bottles, food waste, all of it piles up. Trucks collect it, but not all of it goes away. Some of it ends up in rivers, some in empty lands, and some stays on the streets. Slowly, trash turns into mountains of waste. These mountains smell, spread disease, and attract insects. Children play near them without knowing the risk. If trash grows faster than people can manage, cities may drown in their own waste. No one can live in a place filled with garbage. Cities grow bigger every year. People move from villages to cities for jobs and schools. But cities do not grow fast enough to welcome them all. Streets become crowded, buses overflow, and houses are too small. More people means more cars, more smoke, more waste. The city becomes like a box with no space left. Overcrowding is not just about numbers. It is about pressure. Pressure on schools, hospitals, and roads. When cities are too full, life inside becomes hard, almost impossible. Without power, lights go off, fans stop, and phones die. But as more people live in cities, the need for energy rises. Old power plants cannot handle this demand. Blackouts happen often. People fight for fuel when prices climb. Factories shut down. Darkness covers streets at night, making people feel unsafe. Imagine a city with no lights, no internet, and no cooling during a heat wave. Without energy, cities will fall into chaos. Energy is the silent engine of city life. Without it, the machine breaks. Storms' nature is striking back. Cities face floods, storms, and fires more than before. Climate change makes weather unpredictable. A city may be dry one month, then drown the next. Roads turn into rivers, houses fall, and families run for safety. These storms break cities piece by piece. Insurance cannot bring back lost homes. Governments cannot save everyone at once. Climate change does not care about borders. If the weather keeps growing wild, cities may not survive its force. Ice far away is melting and the water has to go somewhere. Slowly, seas creep into streets. First, it floods homes near the coast. Then it swallows whole neighborhoods. Salt water makes farming impossible and ruins drinking water. Millions may be forced to leave their homes forever. If the sea does not stop rising, some famous cities may disappear from the map. What is a city without land to stand on? Dirty water brings stomach diseases. Dirty air brings lung diseases. Crowded homes spread viruses faster. Hospitals fill up quickly and not everyone gets help. Doctors warn, but people often ignore. Health is the true wealth of a city. Without it, even tall towers and shiny malls mean nothing. If sickness becomes normal, living in cities will be like living in a slow disaster. But when food, water, and energy prices rise, not everyone can keep up. Families cut meals, skip medicines, or live without electricity to save money. Slowly, the gap between rich and poor grows wider. Anger grows when people see luxury on one side and hunger on the other. Money fights can lead to protests and riots. When a city becomes too expensive for its own people, it becomes a cage, not a home. Trucks bring food, buses carry people, and cars rush to work. But when roads are broken, the city slows down. Floods damage bridges, traffic blocks everything, and accidents rise. Waiting in long traffic jams steals hours of life every day. Time lost cannot be brought back. A broken road is not just concrete, it is a broken system. Without strong transport, a city cannot breathe. People get stuck, and life becomes unlivable. When jobs are few and life becomes hard, crime grows. People steal food, fight for water, and break rules to survive. Darkness at night without power makes streets unsafe. Fear spreads faster than fire. Once trust is gone, people stop helping each other. Cities depend on safety. Without it, even the bravest person feels weak. A city full of fear is not a place anyone would want to stay. Spaces, parks, and trees make cities healthy. But as buildings rise, green spaces vanish. Without trees, there is no shade, no fresh air, no place to rest. Children lose playgrounds. Birds and animals leave. A city without green is like a body without a heart. Concrete cannot give peace. When the last green patch is gone, cities will feel like prisons made of stone. Dead fish in rivers, smoke covering skies, heat waves breaking records, water trucks moving from house to house, hospitals full of coughing children. These are not just news headlines, they are warnings. Every sign is a small voice telling us that time is running out. If we ignore them, one day we may wake up and find our cities too broken to fix. The signs are loud. The question is, are we listening? There will come a day when the problems grow faster than solutions. The heat will be too strong, the air too toxic, the water too little. People will start leaving cities in big numbers. Some will move to villages, some to other countries. Empty streets, silent markets, broken lights, this will be the picture of cities that were once full of life. The climax is this: if we do not act now, the future cities may turn into ghost towns. So, how long before cities become unlivable? The truth is, the clock is already ticking. Some cities are close, some have a little more time, but one thing is clear. If we continue this way, the day will come sooner than we think. Cities are not just buildings. They are people. If people cannot breathe, drink, eat, or rest, then cities cannot survive. The answer depends on us. Change today, or watch the cities of tomorrow fade away.